Hi, it's a Tiny Gamer, and let's play some more Final Fantasy XIV with Izuna. Oh my god, okay. Let's get to question. Alright, so I need to go to Limsa, so excuse me. Limsa is expensive. I mean, I have enough, so yeah. Hope everyone is doing okay. Oh my god, so I just... Okay. Got a little wolf puppy. What is the... Ooh, hold on a sec. What do you have? Ooh, do you have something cool for me? I am physical range DPS. Oh, that won't work for me. What about this one? Any of these? Nope. Oh, I don't have enough. Ooh. That'd be nice to get. Okay. Alright, so, I've been recording back to back to back for the past few days, and I just finished doing the rogue campaign for Templeton, and oh my god, it is so good. And the very end is just, oh. I'm excited for y'all to see it. I'm excited. Let's just say I cried. You can't see it because I have my model up, but yeah, I cried. Fire Red B screen. Mayoru Moiru is scouring the After Castle for any sunbeaten souls who might not have heard about this year's Moonfire Faire. This quest is available for a limited time only. Do my eyes deceive me, or do I spy a familiar face who looks like he could do with some proper sun recreation? That's right, the sun's rays are out in full force, and so is our beloved Moonfire Faire. These days, the event doubles as free promotion for the Adventurers Guild, you know. The brave and the bold show off their heroics, and afterwards, the fair guests flock to the guild in droves to hire them. But the real star of the show is the acclaimed Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, bringing in hundreds upon hundreds of new challengers. At any rate, we could really use some more help out there, so if perchance I piqued your interest, I suggest you ship out to Costa del Sol and speak to our chief chaperone, Haramada. Okay. Oops. I got so turned around. Also, my shoulder is acting a bit like I put a pain patch on it, but I don't remember how long I've had the pain patch on it, and I think it's starting to like lose its cholesterol. Yes. like it's at the end of its usefulness. And oh my god. Oh. Let's go this way. Because I already have Cosel Soul as yes. But I've been so wrapped up in finishing up these VODs and everything. I've all done with my Let's Plays. So, Tiny Bishi, Son of Ghost, and Danny are all done. Now it's just Izuna, Templeton, or Izuna, Kelda, and Templeton, and that's it. Then I'm done. And then there is another event that's piggybacking off this one. So like I think I have a day of nothing happening, and then the next event happens. So yeah, be on the lookout for those VODs. I don't know when I'm going to be able to upload them to Twitch, but yeah, just keep an eye out for them. Most likely because I am planning, hopefully, if all goes well, I'm planning on going to an event, like real life event, on Friday. So like I'll stream to Thursday and then head to the event the next day. This is, let's see, keep in mind, let me pull up my calendar real quick. Come on. So I'm currently recording on Sunday, August 25th. And the event I plan to go on is on August 30th, which is a Friday. So, sorry, I'm exhausted. But yeah, I have that event planned, so you'll probably have already seen a VOD pop up then. The plan is, here's the plan, is because I'm kind of backlogged with Final Fantasy XIV vlogs, or VODs. So I want to start, the plan is to start uploading them on Fridays. I'll stream on Thursday and then have a VOD until I get caught up on Fridays. So that's what the current plan is. Izuna. Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Did Moiru send you out here to lend a hand? This year, the event is shaping up to be a thrill for visitors and staff alike. Allow me to give you a brief outline of what we have planned. In case the screaming and splashing hadn't given it away, we brought back the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course with all of its explosive challenges intact. And if the summer sun gets to be too much, grant yourself a refreshing reprieve by enjoying an icy treat or playing with the polar bears. Look at how cute they are. Even better, this year we added a little Far Eastern flair with these hand fans. They're called Uchiwa, and they drive away evil spirits, or so I'm told. To ensure their authenticity, we hired an expert in the art of the festival to craft us 100 crates of them. And what color could be more fitting for Moonfire in bright blazing red. Seeing as the origins of the event can be traced back to the bombard hunts of years past, I say Uchiwa are a perfect fit for the spirit of the occasion, and judging from the sizable crowds, I'm far from the only one. The downside, of course, is that we presently find ourselves quite ill-equipped to manage a turnabout of this magnitude. Personally, I like to bolster our security cadre if I can. How do you say that word? I think I've looked it up before, but I want to... Oops. Help if I spelled it right. Cadre, if I can. As it stands, none of us would be able to leave our posts in the event of a serious emergency. So given the fortuitous timing of your arrival, could I ask you to... Monster! Ah! Oh. Did she say monster? Damn it all, the people are starting to panic. Please, you've got to help us. I'll stay here and try to keep the crowd calm. You head north and find that woman. Okay. Ugh, my neck is starting to hurt. The monster was just here, I swear it. It was leering at me from behind that rock, making these off-kilter little motions, and then it ran off to the east. I thought for certain it would come over here and... Ugh, I feel faint. I need to go lay down. I keep saying lay down instead of lie down. I noticed that. I mean, same difference, but... Damn, I didn't stand a chance against that thing. You should have seen it. I was minding my own business out here, practicing my steps, and suddenly that thing showed up out of nowhere to challenge me to a dance-off. Then, after it utterly trounced me, it raced off again. Would that I could tell you where or even which direction. Although, come to think of it, I believe I saw something fall from its body. Well, it doesn't matter much to me anymore. I can hear summer's call, and it must be heated. To the ocean with me. Whatever fell off the thing, you'll find it laying over there, if you think it'll help your search. Ah, there he is. Glad as ever to see you again. Haramaga told us you might be in need of urgent assistance, so here we are. We've heard reports of a green monster running amok. Have you learned aught in the way of a clue? It dropped something, did it? Looks to be a needle by my reckoning. It's obvious we're dealing with a cactor. Cactars in Lenasia of all places? Surely they would struggle to survive so far removed from their native habitat of Thanalan. I'm so sorry about this. Madame Mimaja, if I'm not mistaken. Was it not Master Gigaruju himself who invited you to Costa del Sol? Yes, I traveled all the way from Olda at the summons of my friend Gigaruju. Naturally, I couldn't bear the thought of my dear pets missing out on the fun and festivities, so I brought them along with me. Not a moment did I ever think they would act out like this. You have my deepest apologies. They were perfect angels when we stopped in to see Gigaruju. He even gave them treats. But the moment I stepped away for a drink, they went mad, and poor Gigaruju couldn't rein them in. By the time I got back, they were gone. I swear to you, this had never happened before. Well, that would certainly explain how a cactuar ended up in Lanasia. Regardless, if your pets pose a danger to the fairgoers, we may have to subdue them by force. No, please, I raised them since they were pups. They never hurt a fly. I don't fancy the prospect myself, but what other option is there? Given that the Moonfire Faire would have no venue were it not for Master Gigaruju, I'd obviously prefer if we didn't upset a dear friend of his. Yes, termination should be a last resort. Let us first attempt to capture them. A sensible plan. Should things turn more violent, it would only frighten the attendees. This calls for a more subtle approach. Just the three of us, perhaps? Indeed. I would see the solution sorted swiftly, that we might return to the fair. If we work quickly, we may manage to find it before it escapes the bounds of Costa del Sol. Thus, I propose we split up. Izuna, my friend, will you search the west side of the island? I'm getting overheated again. It's fine. After I finish the event with Izuna, I'll splash some water on my face before I start the event with Kelda. It's not a long event, thankfully. Did you find something? It appears he did, but how are we going to capture it? I've never seen a cactuar look so dangerous. Is it just me, or is it radiating an aura of pure malice? I've never seen the poor thing like this either. Come to think of it, Gigaruju told me it seemed to him as though they were possessed. In that case, perhaps the aura is an evil spirit. If only we can purify it somehow. Perhaps an Uchiwa would help. Of course! In the Far East, they use Uchiwa to ward off evil spirits. Right? Maybe our festival fans would work. In that case, allow me to do the honors. Evil spirit, be gone. Uchiwa Shori. I don't know how to say that last part. I apologize. Yes. Well, that was easy. Shall we head back for drinks? Terribly sorry to interject, but I think there's been a misunderstanding. That's only one of my dear cactuars. I'm still missing the other 6. I do appreciate you finding cacti, of course, but I'm worried about Cactilio and Cactina and Cactusdopher and... Wait, so when you said pets, you brought 7 cactuars to Lanasia? It is concerning, then, that we scoured every inch of the island and only found one. It appears we have to take our search to the mainland. Very well, let us take up our Uchiwa and find these cactars, that we might ease them of their torment. I've learned the emote. Festival Fan Frenzy. Moonfire Faire's chaperone, Bodefoin, is prepared to help you track down a half-dozen wayward cactars. This quest is available for a limited time only. I take it you're ready to begin? In that case, let us review our objective. First, we must seek out these cactars. As soon as one is located, placate it with a gust from your Uchiwa, and then bring it back here. You, my friend, are in charge of searching the southwestern cliffside. Okay. So swim back to shore. Honestly, no offense, but I'd rather have an Uchiwa than the Power Ranger outfit that they did one year. Okay. Emotes. Whee. Bonk. 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 The cactar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it might have been. Eager for your company, it walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. Okay. Now we go over here. Okay, now we got this one. Oops, click. Whee. It's having hot flashes. That's why you have to fan it. The cactar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it may have been. Eager for your company, it walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. Alright, time to go back. Whee! Cool. And the next half of this bot is going to be doing the tower. I think it's the tower that we have to do. Yeah, because what I'm told, if we don't do, like, the tower, like, you know, all the crystals that we were trying to get. If we don't do that, then at a certain point we won't be able to proceed in the main quest scenario. Welcome back. I don't suppose you found any cactuars. Yes, I did. Here you go. Ah, and that brings us to 7. Excellent, we're done. And now that that's over with, I think I'll grab myself a drink and find a nice vantage point, preferably somewhere in the shade. Oh, take me with you. I've been dying for a drink. At last, the crisis is well and truly averted. Now I can return my focus to what matters most, ensuring a spectacular time is had by all. Being as Hair Maga still needs a status report, but I ask you to see to that. Yes. Welcome back. It seems you had the cacti crisis well in hand. You've done your part to keep the peace, and for that I thank you. Now, what's this I hear about a malicious aura? Efficacy of the Uchiwa side. I'd rather like to get to the bottom of this, lest we suffer the same problem next year. I just wanted to report that the pet cacti are resting safely away from the main festivities. I asked another chaperone to keep an eye on them. I cannot apologize enough for the trouble I caused. Yes, well, I'm glad to have this matter settled quickly. My lovely ladies were quite frightened. That being said, speaking as one who has seen his share of dancers, your pets have star potential, my dear Mimija. Truly? Perhaps I should have them formally trained. You're not seriously going to encourage this behavior, are you? Lest you forget, it was pure coincidence that we found a peaceful solution through the use of our Uchiwa. Were something like this to happen again, that luck may not hold. Surely you don't mean... I learned my lesson, I swear. As soon as we're home, I'll ensure that they're trained to stay at my side at all times. That's all I ask. Incidentally, did you notice anything that might have served as catalyst to their cavorting? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time, you see. I thought it was quite strange myself. One moment they were downing their wine like sailors, and the next, it was as though they were possessed by some manner of wicked spirit. They were drinking wine, me lord? And what a fine vintage it was. I was delighted to be in like-minded company. Oh, the great conversations we could have had, if only they could speak. Mimija, I can't believe I'm asking this, but is wine safe for cactars? How should I know? I've only ever given them the finest spring water from the mountains of Corthus myself. Seeing as we have our culprit. Pah, they barely had a cupful each, and besides, it's not like I poured the stuff down their throats, did I? Yet you're still responsible. Alright, look, perhaps sharing a bottle of wine wasn't the best of ideas, but how was I to know they couldn't hold their drink? Oh my god. Personally, I'm just glad this mystery has been put to rest. And seeing as Mimija's learned her lesson, I dare say we won't be seeing a repeat of this incident. Well, just in case someone else gives wine to some other cactars, I'll be sure to let the chaperone team know to reach for an Uchiwa rather than a weapon. That would be much appreciated, Yano. Now let us return to the festival. The Adventurers Guild won't promote itself, you know. As for you, on behalf of the entire chaperone team, I thank you. Enjoy the remainder of the event, and don't be a stranger, alright? Okay. Excuse me. Summer's biggest fan. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and take a break, get up and stretch. And next time when I come back, we will continue on with the tower quests. Alright. Did I hear meow? Alright. I'll be back. Okay, let us continue. Something I keep forgetting about the Midsummer Fair event is right after the Midsummer Fair event is the Rising. Why I keep forgetting that the Rising piggybacks against it and there's basically only like a day in between events, I don't know, but yeah. So, oh God, I got some bad news, but we're gonna push through it and continue on some questing for this VOD. Let's see, let's go home. Let's finally do that tower. There is a person in the novice channel called Unattended Child. Okay. There's Unachild and there's Unachild. Okay. God. Some of these names. Oh my God. The context looks really weird if you're just glancing at it and you don't know what's going on. And it's like, oh, I got the pupper. First things first. Okay. You always have to pet the pupper. I didn't make the rules. We pet the pupper in this house. This little tailed helicopters, or squirrels in a circle. Is that the same thing? I don't know. It's cute either way. Don't judge me. Alright. Oh, that's right. We were introduced to a Catboy. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Garahatia is eager to begin the expedition to the Crystal Tower. Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Alag beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway. There we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rambros, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegheny history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself. Though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the southeast. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Ah, I see. Right there. Oh. Big beastie. Lay down. Ollie. If you are not aggro, you are safe. You are aggro though. Lay down. Destination. I am waiting. Will we get some voice acting? Nope. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, are you the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold? I ask that you take the lead for present. Okay. Please keep in mind I've only done this one other time with Queena. So if I fumble it, I apologize. I say the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Palpable. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompt our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too... Dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. Oh God, Sid. Ever the dramatic one. Ooh. Straight broke that gate. Success. I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. Little witch is like, yeah. Okay. And finally, yellow gates. This last one is yours, old friend. It seemed only right. Okay. Here I go. Sweet. Ha! We did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed. The entrance to a tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Azuna and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will, but our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Azuna here fits the description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in his absence. While Azuna and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, we can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, historian Gratia. Bah, do you ever tire of being right, old man? Ahem. As it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me at least to provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you're reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garlon says. Though we would prefer if any relics you encounter remain intact, you have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you. Okay. All right. Oh, it's 4 a.m. join. Oh god. 12 wait time. Sheesh. So yeah, we're gonna need 15 tank or 3 tanks, 6 healers, and 15 DPSs for this duty. But the good thing is, let me see. I get 100 of the these tombstones that I can use to purchase stuff with. Oh, it's done. 12. I'm partially tempted just to like put it here and then when I get into the instance, I will start the recording again. You know what? I'm going to do that. So I will be right back. Right, let's go. Come on, one more DPS. One more, one more. Come on, man. Let's go. Oh, no. Cry. There we go. Yay. Come on. Come on, please. Oh, the tank dropped out too? Shoot. Man. That's the bad thing about, like, these big old raids, especially this land. Oh, yes. Okay. Well. Well, that sucked. Oops. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I need to not be right there. Oh, shit. Gosh darn it. Bit too slow. Sorry, everybody. I still got it at least, but oh, feel dumb. Oh, at least I got that taken care of. I'm glad. Thank you. Alright. Ooh. I tried. Oh my god. I feel so dumb, but it happens, I guess. I'm not good at these big raid instances. Is that it? I don't remember. Oh, there. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. The scale of the structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. Oh my god. According to the findings of my Valdesian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, that will have been... Huh? Legathon, not Archeon. Legoron. He was a hero of the Alleghanian Revolution. And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Alleghanian Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Alleghanians' extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this. Well, there it is, the foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through that maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Coinach's find for the present, and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, let me see something. Okay. Oh, you're there. Oh, there's you. Oops. That's so cool I leveled though. Yeah. Oh. Oh, not over the edge. I haven't been in this area in a while. I'm sure you can tell. So good of you to join us. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you're ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. Okay. For prosperity. Garaha Tia is ready to address the assembled Fellowship of Noah. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Ram Bros will be presiding over the meeting. If you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Okay. Welcome back. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I've added my own notes to Raha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with the summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Okay. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Azuna's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most empathetically active. Disturbingly, his report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Alleghanian technology. In short, our misgivings were well founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, this is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses have been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Iron Works to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I should take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must need hone my marital skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. Pouty face. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Oh my God. Pray do not mistake my intent. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one of your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Algaean Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us focus on the task at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Okay. Yeah, it's all busted. Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Algaean Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting on top of the tower is a match for even the ultimate weapon. Nay, more than a match. Hehehe, a new toy for me to play with. Oh, look who it is. I believe the fates have conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Okay. Oop. Syracuse Tower. Rambros is frustrated over Noah's lack of progression on the Crystal Tower. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say that there is nothing worthwhile to report. The sons continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancient, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. Excuse me. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially? In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, the Syracuse Tower, the Alleghans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talent shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are... Oh, what's this? Be at ease, friends, for we share the same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Alleghanian civilization, sent by the students of Baldessian to assist in your endeavor. Uni and Dolga. Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing. But I digress. You claim to be here as students at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. I'm sure you'll not take it amiss if we seem somewhat doubtful. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. Uh-oh. What is it, Garaha? Ugh. 'Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Alleghanian eye as well? That sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Alleghanians, yet I inherit it from my father as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to the Allies. Let's see. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What do you say? If that is your wish, then so be it. You know that I still mean to verify your story with the students about Dessian while I'm able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Uni, Onai, and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Cypress Tower entrance. I promise you will not have a cause to regret your decision. Izuna, I should be very much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you with Uni and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting things in motion. I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Okay. Alright. And we go back. Alright, give me a moment and I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I know it probably was like 2 seconds for you, but yeah. So basically, my body, I was like, oh, I'm a little hungry, but I can wait. And then my body was like, no, eat now. And I didn't want to make gross eating sounds, so I just took a little bit of a break to get something to eat. Now I'm back. It's now 6 in the morning. That's great. Oh, excuse me. And I think with the amount of stress I'm dealing with right now, my body is saying, yeah, you had gluten. You're going to be bloated and uncomfortable. So that's fun. So I'll probably do this one last raid and then that'll be the end of this VOD. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down after this and try and get some sleep. Best course of action. So since it's an intolerance to gluten, how I'm able to handle it varies from day to day. Well, if it isn't Azuna, eager to enter Cyricus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I'm sure you already heard, though, the place is locked up tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather, no going for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you to him. Some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Anye and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Alag, sent here by our friends of Baldessian to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. 'Tis our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attires ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises the Chris, having such a hard time with that name, Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is, we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a magic cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce to ashes like the 8 sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it, a man and a woman respectfully. Elegant royalty by my judgment. Okay. Precisely who these individuals were we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actively serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. They'll be able to fix it. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed. Why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? I don't think any of us expected that to happen. 7 hells, what is this? What did you do? What are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Uh-oh. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answerable, exactly as passed down through legend. I am delighted to see. This is Nero. Yep. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable plaything you have acquired. Oh my god. Nero? You're still alive? Garland, if I didn't know any better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is, for all intents and purposes, defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular irritant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you committed, you think us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts. But I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was a symbol of ancient Alag's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I've unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Algerian royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Alleghanian ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? That's mean. It would seem that the time for concealment is past. Uh-oh, what the fuck? Pray accept our apologies. 'Twas not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to the 8 sentinels. There is much and more to tell. Very well. Summon House, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland, you know me better than to think I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An Alleghane tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it is yours now. I wish you enjoy it. I look forward to working together, old friend. Okay. If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rambros, may wish to be present. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. But you will have already gathered that we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldessian. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allergian technology. This is a rather lot to take in. If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created? And more specifically, what is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allergian history. Pray bear with us. The Allergan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as the symbol of Allergan pride. Parents took their children there, that they might learn how the nigh limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allergan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alag to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the alien empire wanted for a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. The founding father? You can't mean Emperor Zandel. None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experiment, copies of Uniel and Doga. Historical texts mention the reigns of two Allergan emperors named Zende. It is commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike, to think that the two were in fact one and the same. Zende returned to the grave and assumed his throne once more, and true to Amon's prediction, the emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allergan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Zende returned his sights toward a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness his power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness? Again? Seven hells. What is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness for their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garland. Alas, Emperor Zende is very much alive. With Cyricus Tower he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, the miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Alleghanian Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Zenday's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state, they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia laying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to the earth. Its descendant triggered the Seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower reemerged. So I'm starting to doze off, so I am going to probably take a break after I finish this little scene. At the moment, Emperor Zenday awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. There he is. It is for no other purpose but to put an end to Zenday's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Oniel and Doga. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart the Emperor. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone should not overcome Zenday, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. 'Tis no ordinary man who can cut a path through the labyrinth of ancients. With you as our champion, Izuna, we are confident that we can end Zenday's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Seeing my Corinne aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Baldessian, among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So what will we do? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. We have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Alleghanian Empire's dark past laid to rest. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Alleghanian civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Unie and Doga, living, breathing Alleghanians. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Cyricus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Izuna, as you did for us within the labyrinth of the ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Zende himself. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Cyricus Tower from the outside world. To work then. Wait, there's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean... Oh, are you a clone too? I don't remember this part. You inherit the trait from your father, you said. Knowing that clones are unable to bear offspring, you have no cause for concern. Okay, good. The elegant eye, you called it. But to us it is the royal eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed by royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. Okay, it's 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to, again, pause. It'll be like 1 or 2 seconds for y'all. Try to get some rest, and then when I come back, I shall hopefully be a lot more rested, and we can continue on. Sorry about that, everyone. Alright, I'm back. And I've decided to change my personal little background a bit. So what I'm thinking of doing is changing it so that it matches the game instead of just like a studio type thing with a desk, that it's like a game background if I have that game wallpaper. Just to make things a little interesting until I can figure out a green screen. Alright. I need to talk to him. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I am quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Cyricus Tower awaits us. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Zende himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal out the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. Ooh, noise. Okay. I guess I'll have to do the Data Finder this way. Okay. Let's see. There we go. I'm like, where is it? Okay. 7 minutes. Let's see how long that takes. So again, we need 3 tanks, 6 healers, and 15 DPS. And because it shouldn't take too long, I will not do the flip like I did before. Again, hopefully it shouldn't be too long. I do like the music in this area, though. Oops, 3 DPS. And while I'm waiting, let me adjust my seats and all that. So please excuse my model's erratic behavior that's going to occur real soon. But yeah, I'm trying to get all these quests done now, just to get it out of the way. Because according to my roommate, I need to go through them to advance in the storyline at some point. And I don't want to be like stuck not being able to advance and then have to go through these at a time when I don't feel like doing duties. Well, technically I don't like doing duties or raids anyway, but I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm gonna get them out of the way right now. Fun fact, while we wait, if you haven't seen my TikTok by now, for those who may or may not know, I recently purchased I call it a Glenda doll because it's the child from Chucky and Tiffany in the Child's Play series. But it's like the OG version of the doll, so it's called Glenn. It's not considered Glenda because I guess the Glenda part would be a spoiler, even though the movie's been out for how long now? But I don't know why I didn't notice it before, but tonight, what's the date today? August 30th of 2024. I have my Glen doll on my bed. That's where my doll lays when I'm not sleeping or napping because I have a limited space. So they just lay on the bed. And I was petting my cat, and I just so happened to glance at my doll and notice this looks like pockets on their pants. My doll doll has real pockets. Like, and they're deep too. Like, if it was an actual person having those type of pants that the doll has, those are some pretty good size, good depth pockets. I just spit all over. Like, it's like, why does a doll need pockets? What is it doing? What does it need to carry? But yeah, like I said in my TikTok, dolls can have adequate, good sized pockets. But women and girls or female type clothing has fake or tiny pockets. Make that make sense. I just, my brain is 404 erroring. I lost a DPS person. And now it's 8 minutes. It's fine. I can prattle on. I have no problem prattling on. Is prattling on a bad word? I can talk. I can just talk. But yeah, my doll has pockets. I don't know. Now I feel like I have to put something in them, but I don't know what to put in them. Does that make sense? Is that just a me thing? If you had a doll that had pockets, what would you put in your doll's pockets? Would you make a set of tiny keys, tiny cell phone, tiny little wallet, the little coins for change? Why? Oh, now 9 minutes. That's good. That's good. Nobody wants to do the tower. They're like, oh, this person's queuing. No thanks. Click away. I don't know. I know some duties in some raids aren't as popular as others. This might be one of them because it's like older content. Someone's got to do this. I know last time I think I played on my phone while I waited, but it's charging this time. I also have another TikTok I need to post. It might already be posted by the time you see this, but it's from a VOD I posted not too long ago. I think I exploded a chicken with fire in Diablo 3, and I'm like, is this how you make fried chicken? It's dumb, but I thought it was funny. Maybe other people think it's funny too. Oh, I got another person again. Let's go. Now it's over 4. No, I can't count. Now it's over 9 minutes. We can do it. Oh, and of course I'm yawning right now. Perfect. You know what? Here, I'm gonna... I can entertain the masses while I wait. Let's see. Let's do some dance. Oops. Now it's up to 12 minutes. The clones are probably like, what is he doing? Oh, let me see while I'm here. Nope. Okay. Oh. Got cart. Nice. Oh. Oh, I should sell some of these. Okay. I love how my bow is like clipping through my name. That's kind of funny. Also, do my do my knee guards look like faces? What do I have as knee guards? Or legs? Augmented ironwork leg guards of aiming. Oh, okay. Yet to be unlocked. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Now we're up to 4. Slowly getting there. Still no tanks, still no healers. I'd be curious here. Let's look at something real quick. Let's see classical jobs. So I'm curious, once I cap Bard, what else should I go for? I am mainly a DPS person. Trying to do a tank or a healer kind of like makes me nervous because I have trauma from way toxic people from WoW trying to do dungeons, which is why I actually stopped doing dungeons with groups. So I just like level up my character until I'm like uber powerful and then try and do them. Probably can't now that they've upped the you know, the creatures level up with you, so that probably won't work anymore, but yeah. Let's see. What should I level up next? What's samurai? Where does samurai come from? I know there's Reaper, there's Viper. I've done Reaper. My main offline Queena is a Reaper, and I have a lot of fun doing Reaper. I have looked at doing possibly Machinist, possibly Dancer. Not 100% though, so. Oh, and now there's like Pictomancer. I'll have to, actually, let's see. Let's look. Let's see. While we wait, let's see. Okay, let's look at the classes list. Or jobs and classes, that's what I need. Okay. Okay. So, there's Beastmaster. I probably have to up my, oh, that's for 5. No. I need for 14. Final Fantasy class is 14. There we go. Job guide. That's what I want. Okay. Okay. If I ever did like a tank or a healer, I'd probably do like with NPCs. But let's see. So let's see. If I did Machinist. Let's see. The war with Dravana rages on, brutal and unrelenting, with no end in sight. The Holy See. No. Let's see. So it's a pew pew. That'd be interesting. What else is there? Dancer. I might do Dancer. That'd be pretty. What does Samurai come from? Let's see. Soul Samurai. Oh, I can get Samurai once I'm. Oh, I can get it now, level 50. That'd be interesting. Let's see. What does Samurai do? Samurai is melee DPS. That'd be interesting. Make him a Samurai. And then let's see. What's Viper? Viper almost seems like Dragoon. And how do you get Dragoon? I think Dragoon comes from Lancer. And then let's see, Pictomancer. Ooh, oh, Pictomancer's with the paintbrush. Okay. Okay. That'd be cool. All right. Too bad I can't do this duty with NPCs. But that's fine. The DPS count keeps going up and down, and then like the tank and the healer count still stays 0. Am I seriously gonna be waiting half an hour just talking before I can possibly get in? You serious? Wow, okay. Just because I'm DPS. That's a little ridiculous. By the time I get in, I'm going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm going to be forced to do it. Because I won't want to wait until a long queue again. Oh my god. I'm just curious. How many quests are you involved in? Okay, there's 3 other quests. Let's see, world. What other quests are there for him? All right. Okay. So, um, so after this one, there's the World of Darkness quest, and then there's the Light of Hope, and supposedly it says Light of Hope is the end of the main storyline quest requirement. Okay. Okay, so uh, what the? Okay, so I'm looking at chat, which you can't see because my um, model is covering it, but there's a novice chat that I'm a part of, and one person is saying, "Have we reached the fabled mac and mustard hours yet?" And one person replies, "Yep." And then that first person is like, "Hell yeah." So dude, okay, I'm gonna look that up. The heck? Mac and mustard hours. Watch me regret this. Macaroni and mustard. Okay, so I got taken to a um Reddit, a subreddit called Ask Culinary. Okay. Mustard and macaroni. Hi, chefs. Recently I heard the tip of putting mustard and macaroni to make the flavor pop. I tried it with a little yellow mustard, and sure enough, it added a little je ne sais quoi, even with the tiny amount that I added. Can anyone explain what the mustard's doing that makes such a difference? Also, I want to experiment with future mac and cheeses. Does the trick work best with yellow mustard, Dijon, or mustard powder? Thank you. You've got brown mustard. Let's see. The same thing the mustard does that makes you put it on a hamburger. No magic is happening. Mustard is just a great accent flavor that cuts through fat beautifully. Okay. I am not a mustard fan, so I'm like, whatever you say. It is going on half a freaking hour now. Oh my god. Personally, though, I think nutmeg does a better job of this in mac and cheese and mustard. Maybe if I'm doing it for special, I'll put some Dijon in because it's fancy. But if I'm at home and stoned, I'll add S&P. Oh, salt and pepper. I was supposed to say, what's now S&P? Am I gonna have to look up? Oh, yeet, let's go. Oh, good. Okay. Got all the DPSs. All the healers. Come on, tank. One more. Come on. Come on, tank. I know it's... Oh, God. Okay. Let's go. Welcome to the rest of your life. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, God is right. I like the music in here, it's pretty. Let's go this way. Well. Oh, what? That was not a good place to stand. Okay. Yep. Yes. Ugh. Oh, this will be interesting. Bonk. Fall down. More loot. I'm just here for the greed, not for the need. But, well, that was stupid. All the stairs. I'm small. What else is there? well, that's... Seriously? Thank you. Okay. Where are we all going? Sure. We fight valiantly mortals, but to no avail. Uh-oh. Absolute darkness draws nigh, soon it will be honest. I'm up there. How bad is this going to be? He is angry. Nice. Woo! Got him. Sweet! Yeah! I got the tower done. Okay. Okay. Nice! Alright. She roots is... Do I already have that? Oh. No. Sweet! Okay, leave duty, yes. Uh-oh. Izuna. You did it. You defeated Emperor Zande. Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit, don't know how to say that word, ever lives on. Truly you're the champion we had hoped for, Izuna. With Emperor Zande now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off Syracuse Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. That distortion, what is it? The power that Zande sought to obtain comes from the void. The world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power is none other than the armies of the void sent. Void sent feed on Aether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. Sorry. In exchange for their allegiance. Choking on my own spit, I hate that. Zande entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the void sent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Uni and I believe we can annul it. By his blood, Zande sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose. Uh-oh. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. Oh no. Nero, what are you doing? Oh, be still, my beating heart. It looks like he's ready to get him. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? The covenant is everlasting. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. And so, Sidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Algaean rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid. An endless void, bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Ooh, get it. Pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Uh-oh. Ah, not now. Damn it. Get him, Nero. Oh. Gunblade. Nero. Were they part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void scent, and no ordinary one at that. Doga! Oh no. Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Yeah, I got you all right. Nero. The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? And much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rambros. Okay. Maggie! Oh, I can't fly in this area. Alright. I thought I had flying. Okay. Oh. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna be leaving y'all on a cliffhanger, but I will do the events. And then after I do the rising, I'll finish up this quest line. Because this is a very interesting little quest line. I've forgotten about some parts of it. All this happened within the tower? God's preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate. Of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Zande sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions. One that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what the void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we cannot abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garlon. The situation is bleak. Though void scent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends are still alive or still live. Damn it, I feel so hopeless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Uni. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years, and besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Zenday's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Graha, ever since meeting Uni and Doga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I only know that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Allah, Al-Alag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I'm with Gara. However slim the odds, we must try to save Uni and Doga. Aye, and that bastard Nero as well. If only to make certain they won't make any more mischief. You have the right of it. Though we may have known them but briefly, Doga and Uni are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts and literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that I may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can. For when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet. Mark my words. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm sorry to leave you on the cliffhanger, but this looks like a good place to stop for now. And then the next VOD will be to do the Rising event, and then I'm going to finish this quest line. So I'm going to go ahead and end this VOD here. That's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I will talk to y'all later. Oh, bye. Oh, let's see. All right.